Good evening, ladies and gents. This is Tenez the Human, and welcome to this, the finale, or really what I should call the epilogue of our Ostrogoth Horde only campaign. And whilst our empire today is looking rather glorious, of course, there is one bit of unfinished business. Well, actually, a couple things, but we'll get to the second bit in time. The first and most significant thing, of course, is that the Celts still exist up here on their misty little set of islands. Yeah, we're going to have to take them out as the last non-Horde factions. We'll deal with the fact that we're not really a Horde faction anymore in our own time. But for now, the most pressing issue is that we have discovered a significant fleet. So, of course, yes, we have had to send our boats up the Bay of Biscay. And as we arrive, we are finding significant resistance. However, we did bring along a load of full stack fleets. They've got experience, they've got defences. They sunk 7 of my ships, but we've sunk them. Importantly, they are defeated. My escort ship has definitely taken batter in there, but we can now move along and hopefully make our way up nice and safely. Usually the AI, they just magically know where your boats are, as you've seen through this campaign. So at this point, I think it's best for us to just zip on up to Ireland and Britain, nice and quick, dump our troops off and finish off the Celts. We'll see how long that takes us here today. As for our friends over in this part of the world, well, we are actually neutral with both the Burgundii and our good old friends, the Vandals. Somehow, at the moment, they're not actually at war with us. They seem to have gone back and forth a few times. Of course, last time out we did spend quite a lot of time in the Burgundii territory, just pushing them back with lots and lots of spies. Now the rebellions are very common here, and it does seem to have stopped their invading on the most part. So aside from that one battle last time, they haven't come back at all, which is great. Well, they're actually 2 on the same end turn, but that aside, we have kept them at bay using our agents, which is marvellous good work. But anyway, for now the most important thing is we just sail up the coast and land in Britain and Ireland. As we land in the Celtic territories then, you might well notice that things across the map don't necessarily look like you think they might. There's quite a few rebel towns. Indeed, it's about to go an awful lot more rebel. You see, I was sort of struggling to hold on to a couple of these like Demidi over here, which rebelled, and same with Lepsis Magna, and I did think to myself, well, what was the plan of this whole campaign all along? The plan was to have Horde only. At this point, that is the Vandals, the Burgundii, and the Romano-British. The Celts, well, we know they need to go down. They're not a Horde faction, but neither are we anymore. So everywhere is now on very high, very high, very high, very high. Even Antioch, I've got, well, it was writing last time. I said, damn, Wamba's just going to hold on to that just to make sure we don't actually lose before we're done with the Celts. But at this point, yes, I felt it made sense to allow the rebellions around the Empire because we've let ourselves down. I mean, the Huns have also invaded Crete, but let's ignore that. Yes, we shouldn't have this territory. We're not a Horde faction, and after all, that is what we set out to do. So we're going to head into the Celtic territories. We're going to take them out. Our fledgling little fleets here, well, I say fledgling little fleets. By fledgling, what I mean is mostly destroyed fleet. We did manage to smash up a fleet on the way. So we've managed to get here, but just about. However, we don't can't afford the Grell Knights now because of these little problems. Oh, well, it's not a problem. If we can get mercenary elephants, I will cheat. I'm just going to say that now, just because we need to send them over. If they re-emerge as a mercenary unit, I will send them. But for now, we won't worry about any of that. Right, for now, what we need to do, we'll just stand here, see if this captain wants to take us on. I'd rather they have a proper general. We get into the fight properly. Now, this lad over here can't really move any further. This is the reinforcement army. We've got the other army over here with Cisanad, who got rejected to be factionaire. Apparently the factionaire is still alive because Uric is only the factionaire still. We'll end our turn, see what the mass we lost almost the entire empire. One in turn, that is spectacular. Now the thing, of course, with the rebellions is as soon as one happens, basically you just get revolts everywhere. This is not going to stop, is it? It's just going to continue on and 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 on. Okay, I think just about got all of that done. Thank you. Yeah, because once you get one, thank you. The unrest becomes completely unmanageable. Even in the capital here, I mean, we've got squalor and culture problems for days. As I say, we shouldn't be this empire. Strangely, Ctesiphon is still happy. This is the faction leader. I might go and send him out. Let's just send the army out, actually. You can go stand. Do you think you can win that battle? Might actually win a battle. Why not? Apparently that must have been a complete trash army. Okay. It's fine. We'll just disband that. The faction leader can just go wander off in this general direction. Maybe one of the rebels decide to attack him. That'll be fun. Okay, so most of the Empire has rebelled at this point, which is pretty much what the plan was. Tara needs to go down. If there were any boats up in the Baltics, they'll be on their way to murder me. So at this point, I should probably grab my army as much as possible and head over to the mainland. Lovely news. You can see we did some decent... oh, that's the commander. I thought that was the admiral then. Yeah, we have like the odd star in admirals here, but we managed to get here, and that's the main thing. So we'll send some reinforcements into Urik's army at this point. In fact, to be honest, we might as well make sure that we have formed his army correctly. So what if we got a big pile of infantry? You know what? We'll get rid of these 2-1 experienced lads. We don't need those. No. We do need, though, are these chaps. We need Veduk's old archer contingent. That is very much the case. You, my good sir, grab some horse archers. There we go. And at this point, what do you want? We'll have one set of priests, and we'll have some camels just to really confuse the locals. I think that will be sensible. We'll get them to join him. You, my good sir, can plod along next turn. Okay, you're going to go up to the north. Ooh, okay, maybe we should go for these guys. We'll go over to Bericum, and you, my good sir, can head up to the north. Indeed, they're going to take on Urik. Urik, weirdly, is not going to be the attacker. They do have plenty of experience in this last. It's pretty much the army that the Celts normally have, and it's been floating around here in well, yeah, this is the Lake District Cumbria over here. So we'll take them on in this region. They've been standing here forever, not taking on the Romano British. So time to head in. Come on, Urik. This is one of your big old final occasions. We'll see if we can make you the faction leader before the end of this. But ultimately, you will die as well. Well, they may be running away, but these lads do at least have themselves a very cool little cloak on the back, which on the original game were reserved only for the Roman Town Watch, which always felt a little bit sad because they were a terrible unit, although they did look very cool indeed. Just didn't quite fit them. So it's nice to see that they got someone else who actually have a cape on this. Not, I don't say a cloak the first time, but yes, a proper cape. A beautiful cape. Unfortunately, their army is very ill-suited for taking me on. Yes, my spears are pretty slid at the front, and I've got lots and lots of missile troops, causing them all sorts of problems. Got their kerns coming forward. Might as well send the general in to smash up the kerns. Let's not even worry about my missiles at this point, my good sir. In fact, all missile units might as well just shoot at those Pictus spearmen for now. General's going to charge into these lads. Down the hill we go. Bye, sirs. Oh, some slingers as well. How lovely. They're all going to get themselves absolutely slaughtered. And of course the cloaked men are actually a good unit on this occasion, the noble clansmen, who are routing once again because no one really manages to make it to my lines, and these guys are going to fall to the same fate. Such a waste of a really good unit. What utter fools. Nonetheless, they're going to go down before they even run into the spears. The rest of the army is actually arriving now, just about. It's a bit like the Berbers, really. We get some very odd battles where they don't quite want to take us on, probably because they know they're going to lose if they face us front on, but they're going to lose both ways. They might as well just get on with it. But hey ho, it is what it is. We actually have a unit engaging. It's the Gallo Glasses. The Gallo Glasses. Who, that was... I don't really know what that accent was. But anyway, they're actually engaging us, which is lovely news. Let's make sure that we are on defend. We actually have a fair conflict at the front. Oh, they're actually hitting me from the rear. Interesting. Didn't notice that was happening. That's me. These are my horse archers, of course. We'll just get those to go and deal with these lads. Lovely news. You guys, do you want to sort of, formation again? That would be grand. Thank you very much. Grab these guys all together. Thank you. Now, these horse archers do need to make sure they're not on skirmish because there's a bit of skirmishing going on there. We don't really want any more of that. Take out the Pictus Spearmen with missiles. That works for me. Send in the camels! It's like send in the clowns, but it's the slightly more budget version. I say budget, actually. The camels are probably more expensive than the clowns. It's the upmarket version of send in the camels. Those shiny, smelly camels. Send in those soulful and doleful. Anyway, let's go and smash up what's left of these guys because they're pretty much all entirely broken at this point. There's a couple units who are still fighting. We might as well send all of our men over to this particular flank. Yeah, we're kind of okay at this point. Let's just make sure we've got those archers covered. You, my good sirs. Yeah, just go and poke those Pictus Spearmen. They're pretty much defeated at this point. Cavalry, get on top of them. General, get on top of them. And you guys mop them up. The battle is, I think it's over at this point, isn't it? I think so. Let's tell the archers to stop shooting at this stage. Thank you very much. Same with these lads. I think it's largely a matter of chasing them down. It does look like we've pretty much broken them all. It's a clear victory for us, an absolute massacre as far as I'm concerned. We lost a few of our camels and a few of the infantry, but essentially it was a pretty seamless victory for us there, Ward and Yurik. Oh, and they're coming in for a second poke immediately. Another captain, another man to go down. Hounds of Kulan. Ah, beautiful. One of my favourite units on the game here. Very interesting. Some wolfhounds, lots of silver experience. You wouldn't know it from how easily they die, but we'll give it another go. Come on. We're a fairly decent position up the slope then. It's time for us to, deal with whatever this kind of approach play is. I don't really know what they're trying to achieve, but apparently they are trying something, so we shoot them down as much as we can. To be honest, I'll probably just leave these guys at the back of the army. No need to worry too much about getting my horse archers killed today. Want to keep some of them alive for the big siege battle to end off this series with, so at least that's the plan. One Hound of Kulan, I think, left at the front there. About to get himself stabbed. Anytime you want to finish him off, that'd be great. Anyone want to kill him? No? Well, at some point we'll have him dead. I think he's already died, to be honest. Let's get the chanting going on. Yes, the power of Christ, the power of Christ. There we are, my dyslexia coming through. The power of Christ compels you. And there are some lads trying to get around the flanks. You, my good sirs, shoot at the flankers, please. The flankers is technically the term I'm going to use. Pictus Spearmen are going to take us on. Honestly, General, just break through the back of him and we'll rout him that way. That's probably for the best. Okay, these guys are indeed going to charge us. I don't like that too much, but you know what? We'll just get the horse archers. Yeah, they rout anyway. Even when they try and flank us, they just basically leave themselves too extended, which means they just decide to rout. So that seems to be what's going on here. An awful lot of skirmishes by the looks of it. Get back over here, General. Let's not worry about the noble clansmen just yet. We're going to mop up some more of them first. You, sir, get into there. You, sir, just start moving forward. The General! There we go. He's charging in now. Go and charge in that direction, my good sir. Camels, you get into there. That should clear them out. And frankly, those skirmishes are all running off into every conceivable direction. Well, this battle seems to be pretty much over once again. Well done. You get into the rear. That was why I sent you over there. And it looks like the battle is done once more. You just cover the archers in case someone decides to emerge out of nowhere. A few Gala glasses around. Quite frankly, I don't know what's happening, but we've won. This was always a coward chase, my good sir, and indeed that is how it is going. They are not Hording people, and we will chase them down with our Hording units of horses. Yeah, it's unfortunately some are going to get away, but we've done a pretty good job. All missiles should probably be turned off at this point, and we'll just chase them down best we can. Another brutal victory, 1,000 kills to 200 odd, and I would say the Celts probably should get the idea by this point. Doesn't look like they have, and God knows. The latest massacre. Yeah, I do actually have some boats over there. Indeed, another dead man. This guy is way too good to die like this. No, he's going to live to the very end, that man. He's impossible to kill. We either need to lose all the territories, of course, or lose all of the generals. So maybe some rebel fleets could be useful yet. We'll see. Let's just make sure we convert, actually, these people to Christianity before I'm out of funds. Okay, well, they're not supporting their god anyway. Right. We can't afford anything, of course, because we're not a true horde, for Pete's sake. Okay, we do need some more spearmen in the army. Good thing I brought along the reinforcement troops. Perfect. And at that point, honestly, I think we're good just to give us another horse archer. They don't know what to do with those sorts of units. And I think, yeah, you're all right. You are all right. Have one more equite, or just one equite. Right, Barbarian. I actually decided this guy is just going to follow us along. He can just be the follow-up army. You're just going to go stand in the fields, go have a little look around. We do indeed have a spy, so I don't know why I don't just use the spy. There's Del Raider. We can deal with that one in time. We do have all sorts of stuff going on here. Actually, someone had themselves a diplomat, didn't they? I'm sure someone had a diplomat. Unless you got drowned. Maybe they got drowned. So we did get attacked, and I think one boat maybe got drowned. Maybe he was at the front, but the boats at the front were there. There was a fleet at the front which had no armies on, just to take the brunt of any assault, and maybe that had the diplomat, or he died. I don't really know anymore. Well, plague and writing. Okay, maybe we go this way first. We'll see about that. Well, we seem to have ourselves a big battle finally with a general Uradak Makmuthrid, which is almost certainly a horrendously butchered pronunciation. I kind of forgot, obviously, this will rebel back to the Celts, so I had to send the other army over to go and deal with that. So, oh well, we'll worry about that later. For now, let's get into one more battle. Oh, marvellous. They've got their chariots. They are completely backwards, aren't they? And they're not even, like, using bows. It's just a javelin man on the back of a chariot. I used to use them for, like, troop deployment or something like that. It's just utterly nonsensical. Okay, you do what you must, my good sirs. They're probably okay if you actually send them charging in. They've got the Britannia flag. I never noticed that before. That's interesting. And a little bit perturbing, if I'm honest. Oh well, oh well. Anyway, we'll shoot them down, and eventually they'll come to us. These guys probably should turn around. It's not the... I guess if they come from this way, they're making us slightly more downhill, which I guess is what I want to avoid, but it's a very awkward battlefield to get the right position for, to be honest. This occasion they actually have some proper units. A load of gallows glasses at the front. There are still some picture spearmen. I think I saw some veterinary over here somewhere. Maybe that's this unit on the far side here. Yep, they're going to throw some javelins at us, so you better pull out of the way. Darn skirmish mode just stands just in distance for the javelins, but we just managed to pull away on that occasion. Okay, and they're going for a charge on the flank. Interesting. Okay, we're going to put you onto guard. You guys don't guard. You guys war cry. And if we need to send you in to help, we will. In fact, yeah, I think we will actually. We're going to send you into those gallows glasses back there. Get the general and the camels over in this flank. Thank you very much. You guys just continue. Yeah, just go and hit the warlord in the flank. He's already given up. Pathetic. Utterly, utterly worthless. Indeed, you are correct, Mr. Narrator Man. Okay, you guys get on top of those noble clansmen. I thought they might at least vaguely put up half a fight in this, but no, they haven't. Go and take out those chariots. Raiders, you might as well shoot them down whilst they've run. They're literally already gone. They've already completely collapsed. Some veterinary over there who need to be charged, but apart from that, honestly, let's just run forward and take them out. We know the horse archers taking on their general, but he's that cowardly that we might as well do it, because honestly, we'll still win. It's very, very different to fighting the Sassanids, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, down he goes. Absolutely useless, my good sir. Absolutely useless. Another day, another brutal victory over the Celts, and I suspect even if they do send the next army against me, it'll be much of the same. I'd much rather, though, face a big army in the field, in the city, sorry. There we are, we lost the first bit of territory to those lads over there. Good. Oh, that's a draw. Did we just win that? You're not supposed to win? Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, well, more and more rioting going on. We'll occupy, which makes it most likely to rebel. And we'll go on to very high tax rate. In fact, we'll just disband, and you two, to be honest, you need to come join however you can get there. Yeah, we're just kind of rounding everyone up right now. Anyway, let's put this back under siege because that's in my way. Lovely, and put the town under siege. In fact, it is open, but oh yeah, we could take on some nice stone wall barbarian settlements. That's nice to see. Okay, this army, honestly, even if it wants to turn up, will be useless, so I'm not worried about it. We want to end on a nice siege. Ideally, it would have been with them all in the town, but that's not going to happen. Oh well, it is what it is. Quite how Hatra's holding on, I don't know. You, my good sir, you should definitely have left by now. Just keep gathering all the leaders. Get on the boats, my good sir, and I'm sure you can tell at this point which direction this is going in. Okay, get on the boats. Get on the boats. In they come then. They want to do this, do they? Well, fine, fine, fine. We can do this as the final proper battle. We have the faction leader in the town. Gloomy indeed he should be. He's achieved nothing in his or any of his grandparents' or their grandparents' lives, and now they're going to be torn down by what's remaining of the Horde, which is only 2 settlements, by the way. Actually, this is a bit dicier than I realised. But anyway, it's fine. Let's head in. Let's take them out. Well, this is going to be a rinse and repeat, but on this occasion I want to make sure as many of them as possible actually get to flee away, because I still want something to happen in the city in a minute, so we'll see what happens, but essentially it'll be very similar, I imagine. I got bored of waiting for them to die, so we're going to charge into them. That's lovely. A little rout for them, a little rout for them. The picture spearmen are terrified. Let's just get they're already routed. They're not even near touching us. They've already decided to melt. Go and hit the noble clansmen. We'll just finish them all off that way. Apparently the camels are actually fighting over here. Interesting. Horse archers, to be honest, you might as well. Oh look, they managed to beat 1 unit. They have beaten 1 unit only because I told them to flee, but they're about to run away when the rest of the lads catch up. There we are. Good. Cleared off. Get back to the city so I can kill you properly. They refuse to give me the battle I want, damn it! Come on! Why do we have to fight on this hill? This is the hill that you die on. Ah, belligerent Scotsman. Proto-belligerent Scotsman anyway, but let's get all my infantry out of there now. Come on, pull back, pull back. All my men, just get yourself back into formation. Just want to tease them into routing. I don't want him to actually die. Come on. I'm trying to make a sport of this. He won't rout though. Why won't you rout? Go away. The one time they don't rout is actually the one time I want them to just run away. Why won't they run away today? Down goes the general. For Pete's sake, that's the end of the Celts anyway, isn't it? Oh dear, I just wanted a proper siege to end on, but no. No, we don't get to. There were just dogs ahoy running around now. Don't know who they're chasing after, but we'll just avoid the leader. Okay, all infantry then. Might as well slaughter these guys if they're going to want to do it like this. Pictish spearmen, you can go down to the archers. This is how it ends, is it? This is how it ends. The Celts constantly... they're too stubborn to die the way I want them to, aren't they? Oh well, you know what? We'll just round up and kill as many of them as we can. I think this is the last of them. Just end it, frankly. Crushed like beetles, indeed. Yep. Stunning. It just reminds you how good the Assassins were and how terrible everyone else is. Boats are getting crushed by the rebels once again, and... oh, interesting. Close victory for all of my generals. We're trying to get them on boats to drown them, for Pete's sake. Just let us drown. Oh dear. One day we'll make it to the boats. Apparently the Celts aren't dead. Someone is still alive. Okay, the white hero. Right, okay, you my good sir, you my good sir. No. You don't get to finish this off. You're not the right lad for the job. Right, we're just going to walk in here, because that's a simple enough one. Exterminate the population. Fine. My good sir over here, you go and do this. Clear victory. Lovely stuff. Exterminate the population. Right, we're going to organise this, get a proper army sorted out, and then we'll send them to finish them off at Barbarian. And so the ceremonial drownings begin, and I suspect a number of men are quickly to drown. That wasn't even an army with a boat on. A boat with an army on! Oh my days. Yeah, a lot of people being drowned. That's an actual fleet. Don't know what they're doing. Apparently I'm trying to ambush them. He was just standing on a tower. Okay. Barbarian. We are just about there. How many towers do I have? 3. Okay, well, we'll wait one more turn. Get the full rack of towers. Faction announcements. Oh dear, a lot of people just died. Don't know what a family tree looks like at this point, but it's probably looking quite bad. Yeah, there's some people still alive. There are some still alive, and I suspect it's these lot over here. They need to go and find themselves a boat to sink them. Okay, we'll send them off in that direction as well. I think there was... Yeah... Oh, wait, no. Did we drown the guy here? I think the guys in the Caspian are drowned. What about him? The guys in the Red Sea, however, he's not drowned yet. Where's my lad? Oh no, he is dead. He's dead as well. That's good news. I just have some boats remaining. By the way, I think it was minus 39,000 last turn, but yes, the minus money in these towns are quite spectacular right now. This time we will actually take out the Celts. We've got ourselves a proper siege, which is what we wanted to finish. They've hired some Grand Knights just for the fun of it. But no, they're going to go down. An astute wife for the old white hero over here. But it won't be enough for him, I wouldn't think. Let's head in. Let's make it a night battle. It should be fun. I forgot how dark night battles actually are on Barbarian Invasion, but in spite of waiting the whole 3 turns at the start, we do indeed have ourselves a very, very dark evening indeed. But I suppose what a night battle should be. Not sure how this is going to come out in the recording. Hopefully it looks as pretty as it does for me right now. They are mostly, of course, being massacred. I've got the standard tactic of extra towers coming in for no reason other than just shooting them down for the hell of it. Quite frankly, this is how the non-Horde factions die, then this is the way to do it. Now I know, of course, that currently the Vandals and the Burgundii and the Romano British aren't exactly acting like hordes, but the point is that they still can if they want to. We can't. So most of them are obviously being drowned. We will find a slightly different ceremonial ending for this lad here. Oh look, someone actually died. It's not one of the ones that's actually going to the wall though, so that's a shame for them. Run over there, my good sir. They only actually managed to burn down 1. Yeah, only burnt down 1, and obviously this bit over here. At this point we are, by the way, all 4 and 5 experienced pretty much on the infantry and archers, which is lovely. Exceptional nudes indeed. And okay, yeah, some kind of glasses down on the floor, but basically they're ready to die. The fire is particularly beautiful in the night time, I must say, but more beautiful than that is the defeat of these slingers up on the walls, which will soon mean victory for us. This one isn't working, is it? No, this one's got the old level 4 city bug going on at level 4. These are level 4, aren't they? Should they be able to get level 4? I thought they only got level 3 stone walls. Anyway, this looks pretty nice. Oh, this is the old Roman wall. This is why. This is why indeed. Okay, my good sirs, you run to the next tower. Well, at this point, it is, yeah, the walls are ours. We're just tossing bodies on top of the guys blocking the gate. I love that they decide to block the gate now that we've taken it, as if to prevent anyone actually coming in. No, my good sirs, that isn't how all of this goes for you. No, we just climb down and we'll get the surround on you. Well, all their spearmen are getting themselves shot by the towers as they approach my 2 units here, the bait as we like to call them. And whilst they might be able to hold for a little while, the rest of our lads are slowly going to emerge to murder them from all sides. Isn't that just lovely? Archers should be, with any luck. Oh, archers are trying to climb here. I was telling them to come over here, so they really should have gone up this tower. Okay, all archers, come over here, please. We've got the standard old horse archer trap here, so we're going to hopefully pull them into the battle. Oh yeah, we're shooting some flaming arrows in because it's nighttime just for the hell of it. It's a beautiful, beautiful scene here, should be said. They've got themselves some lovely, lovely armor plating on them. Are they going to come on in? They all seem to have some lovely Viking horns, which is interesting indeed. So flaming archers shooting over the top. Are they going to do this? Are they going to do it properly? Horse archers seem to not be scattering quite as they should. There we are. We are missing some of our infantry because a lot of the infantry seems to be stuck on at the tower. Unfortunately, that happened to a couple units, I think. So that's just what it is, I guess. We are going to try and get as many into the rear as possible. Try and get round the rear. Try and get round them, please. Oh, that's already one routing. Try and get round him. Don't let the other one get away. No, 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 no. Don't get that way. We're trying to go past you so that we can trap you. There you are. Look, both of them. Utter cowards, the both of them. Absolute cowards. It's good to know that the last few generals that they have are absolute cowards. And the Grell Knights are going to fight a little bit. They themselves the cool armour. But on the whole, no. It's not a great showing from the Celts, if I'm honest. Not impressing me as a faction here today. There he goes! One of our swordsmen, I think it was, took him out. One of the Gothic warriors. Well done, my good sir. Not that guy. Okay, maybe it wasn't him. Who knows? Alright, Mr. General. Go in for the final kill. Go in for the final kill. They've got something on there. They've got, what have they got? Gallo glasses. Oh! Gallo glasses. Get on top of them, please. General will finish off anyone else who's around. That will be lovely. But of course, whilst this is the last battle to finish off, well, the Celts and the last non-Horde faction, we do need to finish off ourselves. So I think, unfortunately, there's going to have to be a bit of a suicide mission yet. A clear victory there. We lost plenty of men. Frankly, it wasn't a particularly well fought battle. It was just throw them all into the meat grinder. But hey ho, exterminate. And the Celts are destroyed, which means the only thing standing between us and our original plan is a few of our generals who need to die. So. I think we need to go and have a word with the Romano-British. By a word, I mean, I think we need one final conflict. But before we do that, we need to make sure that every other general on the map has got himself drowned. Oh, that boat was definitely a few of them, wasn't it? That definitely was, including, I believe, the son of our dear leader. But that is a lot of dead men. New faction heir, someone, I don't know who. At this point, how many family members are left? It says 37. Okay, I think that's going to include all of the women who are currently still alive and grieving. Okay, so there's Uric, our good old friend. There's Thea, who is someone. Ah, the guy in Carthage is still alive. Okay, right, interesting. Right, my good sir, where are you exactly? Somewhere around Carthage. Locate him. Right, he's on a boat over here trying desperately to find his death. Okay, that will take another turn. Let's see if we can do that now. And yes, this is not related. Okay, this looks like the one. There we go. He's gone as well. And that means we should essentially be where we need to be. No. Okay, did that guy die of old age? I think he died of old age, the other guy. Okay, so yeah, that was his son. But just these two left. Just these two left. As far as I can tell, seems to be it. So he's the faction heir, and that's us. Everyone else is gone. Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a force. Not necessarily the biggest force of all time. A force. And we're going to head down south to the Romano-British. And maybe they'll fancy a poke. Oh my days, the Celts definitely took them on in a few battles, didn't they? Oh, this could be funny. I do believe that this here is the end. We need to take on Vortigern Sanctus, the faction leader. He's 67 and apparently 33. I'm Captain so-and-so. Okay, this is their only general. I need to try and not kill him in this battle because I want them to live, damn it. Nonetheless, it's time for us to head in. The game doesn't fancy our chances. Yurik perhaps has got in a little bit over his head. How is he looking now? Confidence in defence. Yes, indeed he is. But he hasn't picked up too many new things. He's still looking pretty good. But at 55, I think he knows it's time to throw himself under the bus. It's time to be taken down by a beautiful, beautiful stack of Groll Knights with gold chevron. Oh, let's get into this. Some of the monks are gold chevron as well. That's just obscene. Let's go. Now, a few reasons why I've actually brought an army along with this. Number one, you'll know if you try and kill your own generals, then a big problem you tend to have is that as soon as they rout, the game will, or the battle will end. So you need to have a unit like a horse archer just to run off into the distance to make sure that you will indeed have the opportunity to be cut down. So what are we going to do? Well, we're just going to charge ourselves in right to, actually maybe not to the general, maybe the Busolari or something like that. But we will pummel them with a good old charge. Some archers getting taught a good lesson about how to fight. Some British legionnaires are taking us on, and you know what, this is a nice way to go because the British legionnaires, in spite of the strange sort of black markings around the outside, ignore that, beautiful, beautiful colours, and this guy is obviously going to go down very, very soon, and unfortunately, yeah, this is going to be the end for us. Now, he's decided to run because he's an absolute goddamn coward. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to push further on. He'll come back in a bit, hopefully, and we'll get him killed. Good point, actually. Let's make sure that we are the last one to die. It kind of feels wrong for it not to be. So let's just run out here. Make sure he comes back first. He needs to die, damn it. Okay, then he's going to take him on, and we are going to run straight into them. Oh, it's a heroic death then for Taya. He is gone. His army and his bodyguard are long since dead. But it's time for our general to face his demise. In we go. We are no longer a Horde faction. It is not right for us to live. And who will take him out? Mercenary Veterinarii. Well, that seems like an unfortunate way to go. Into the British Legionnaires we charge. He's going to do some good work here today, but he knows that his people have betrayed their true identity. Your leader is routed. No! No, 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 no. Come and face your demise. The devilish fiend isn't going to come back, is he? No, he's not. Time to withdraw, my good sirs. Withdraw in shame. In we go for take two then, and plenty of javelins taking us on nice and early. This time I've thrown myself right into the middle of it so that there's no way for the coward to escape. I thought you were the chosen one, my good sir, the one to lead us into a dignified death as an empire, but nope, nope. It's time for him to flee, and he's going to get chopped down like a coward, isn't he? That looks like the way it's going. Yep. Yurik is dead. Yep, indeed. Now, the thing is, my good sirs, the only thing left of our empire now who could live to fight on are these horse archers. Apt as a unit to be the one that remain, but they turn their backs. They turn their backs on the coward. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the victory conditions have been failed. We've accomplished so much in our history. We wiped out everyone who wasn't a Horde, and most of the Hordes died as well, to be honest. The Burgundians and the Vandals and the Romano-British live on. But as the sad music at the end plays here, we can reflect on what has been probably the wildest ride of any campaign I can remember. I mean, I was a bit lost the first few episodes, trying to figure out what to actually do other than maybe just go and take Rome, but yes, I think once we got to Cordoba and we decided, right, we're going to head eastward, finish off the Romans, and then, well, we were left with the Sassanids who needed to die, and by that point, when we realised that was possible, well, we realised that the whole dream was possible. Ultimately, I guess we could have conquered the whole world, but this felt better. This felt more like what we originally planned to do, and whilst I would have liked to have remained a Horde, the game had other thoughts on that matter. I don't really know why it decided I couldn't be a Horde anymore, but in the end it did, and thus this is how we must end. We outlived our Gothic forefathers. We did decree in episode 1 that they would die before us, and indeed they did. Romano British ultimately would remove us from the game. The new emergent Horde faction. Anyway, this has been a strange old campaign, but it's been awfully fun to put together. This last episode has been a bit of a manic one, to be honest. We're at 506 AD. We're a good 30 years beyond the end date at this point, so better luck next time indeed. I don't know what next time is, by the way. I might figure that out before too long, but I don't really know. So for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is To Know Is the Human, and this has been our Ostrogoth Hordes only campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. That did not go very well at all. Yes, we've broken them. We've broken the peasants. A victory at last. No, that's us fleeing, even against rebel peasants. Why is the hardest battle we've had in the whole game against this group of poxy rebels?